Welcome back, Maniacs. Good to see you again. I'm here at work at the vape store today. Just got here and found out some interesting news this morning that I wanted to kind of give my take on as well. I mean, everybody's gonna say something about it. It's going to range from good riddance to oh no, he's gone. But Rip Trippers has announced that he's done, man. He's done. Not just with the vape reviewing, but with vaping itself. He's done. Kaput's end of story. And to that, I gotta say, good on him. I'm glad to see that he's taken a direction and he's sticking with it. And that's his life. It's not my place or anybody else's place to criticize that he's quitting vaping. And that's going to be the most one that a lot of people are going to go off on about is, oh, he's, quitting this and all this other shit. It doesn't matter. And if you watch his videos, his reason for quitting are pretty much, if you watch this channel, which very, very few of you have, but I appreciate the ones who do, but his reasons are the same as mine. The industry has changed. It's not what it used to be. It's not the way it was back when I started, and he started well before me. I came up watching Rip Trippers videos, learning how to build. If you go back, and I've said this to a lot of people, go to Rip Trippers channel, and over on the right-hand side of the screen, there's a drop-down menu, and you can sort, the videos alphabetically, whatever. Go from oldest to newest, and go watch his old videos. And it was nothing like the Rip Trippers we knew, that we currently know. Nothing like him at all. And you can kind of see, if you watch the evolution of him, you can see where he ceased being whatever his name is. I don't even know what his fucking name is. But you can tell when he ceased being that and became Rip Trippers, the personality. You can tell the difference. I mean, it's kind of funny. I mean, go watch his old videos, some of his very first videos. He's unsure of himself. He's like everybody else who starts reviewing. It's very comical, actually, to see the change in him over the years. But when I started, when I decided to pick up vaping, and I decided that EVODs and Pro Tanks and Atlantises was it the Atlantis? Was it the Atlantis? Or no, the Nautilus. That's what it was. When I decided those weren't for me, that's when I picked up wanting to learn how to do RDAs, and Rip Trippers was an integral part of me learning how to build. And for that, I'm eternally grateful, and I thank him tremendously for that. And I learned from a few other reviewers, Twisted Messes, which is kind of funny because he's just like 3 hours down the road from me. It's kind of funny. I never met the gentleman, but it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? And I put out a video not too long ago about vaping is dead. Long live vape. And this is what's going to happen. Your old heads are headed for the hills, man, or they're just going to straight up quit. And he goes on to do the same thing I do, bashing fucking pods, which any of your old people who've been doing this since, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, you're people who've been doing this for a while, they all bash pod systems as well. The ones who aren't making money off of it anyway, let's put it that way. There are some old heads who are making money hand over fucking fist, reviewing pod systems, and to me that's traitorous. It's more traitorous than anything that Rip Trippers has ever done, including the fucking Dry Knuckles debacle of 2016, or anything else that dude has done. to review a product that you know is killing the fucking industry and to continue to push it like it's some sort of miracle fucking thing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got nothing for you. He also took some shots at other reviewers, saying that some reviewers or all reviewers make money through sponsorships. And you all obviously know I'm nowhere big enough to get sponsors from anybody. And matter of fact, it's on my mission statement. If you go to the YouTube page and I think it's about or something like that, it tells you right then and there, I'm not in this to make money. I've never been sponsored by anybody. I've had nobody send me so much as a free fucking RDA. Everything that I own is I bought. Now, I may buy it at the wholesale level because I have a vape store and I have that ability, but I still pay cash for shit. Not a damn thing that you've seen on this channel. When you see a review of the Hammer of God, I paid $200 for that fucking Hammer of God. Every Hammer of God I've paid, well, except for version 4. Except for version 4 in the Stabwood. Other than that, all the other Hammer of Gods you see, I pay full retail price for. I don't get a hustle. Some stores will knock a few dollars off just because of who I am, not because of my fucking channel. I've been doing this long enough where I know a few people, have been around the block as it were, and I know a few people, so every once in a while someone will cut me a nice little fucking hustle on some shit. But this channel is not even monetized. Even if it were, from what I understand, vaping channels don't make money anymore. But even if it was, I've not monetized the channel. So this to me has never been, it's never been about making money. I've got a job, okay? I love my job. Very happy with my jobs, plural. So, I mean, that's one thing. I do this for a couple reasons. One, I like talking about vape shit. As I mentioned in the other video about vaping is dead, I used to love to go vape stores because I could talk with like-minded people. People who, and maybe I could learn something from someone. A new tip, a new trick, something. And those days are long gone. I mean, I don't know everything. I know a good deal about vaping. I don't know everything, but I've got nowhere to turn to. I've got no one to bounce ideas off of or have long discussions about, you know, the theoretical nature of shit, like in the old days. So that's why I make these videos. And the other reason is to connect with you, the person who's watching this video. If you're watching this video, you've watched my other videos. You've seen what I do. You've seen what I vape. You see how I vape. And you do the same fucking thing. And there needs to be a community of us. We need to be able to reach out. Hey, you got a question? You need help with something? That's what I'm here for, to the best of my ability. I'm not the world's, you know, like I say, I don't know everything, but I know enough to get by. So, you know, and the other thing that that used to piss me off, now you don't have to worry about it because nobody knows shit anyway. You go into a fucking vape store, they don't even fucking know shit. But it used to be, you go into a vape store and if you'd always have that one cockfuck who wouldn't explain anything to you. Like it was a state secret. Like he has this knowledge that you do not possess and you are not worthy to have this knowledge. I hate that shit. Hate it with a passion, and that's been my mission statement from day one, is that none of this shit is a secret. None of this shit is owned by anybody. Vaping is community driven. It was created by people for people, and it's our responsibility to share that knowledge with people. And that's what my goal is on this channel, is if you have a question and you need to know something, ask. Because literally, that's how I learned, is I asked. Got a phone ringing in the background. It's not opening time yet, so I don't answer the phone. Let me go ahead and put that on silent because that's annoying as all get out. And pink. All right. So anyway, now the other thing about Rip Trippers is I quit watching that dude years ago. And if you're a new subscriber to Rip Trippers and you're watching this video, I'm not the channel for you. Most people who've been around a while understood that every single video he had was sponsored or paid for by the manufacturer. So if he reviewed a Vandy Vape whatever, you can rest assured that in his bank account there's a line item on deposits from Vandy Vape. And we all knew this. And he, denied it up until this last video. And then he pretty much admitted point blank that every video he's ever done in the last several years has been sponsored by someone. I quit watching them because all it was an infotainment or an infomercial. It's all they were. It was about, and even if it sucked, it was like, oh, there's the greatest thing, what, sweetest tits, or whatever. And you can't be paid for reviewing stuff. I mean, there's a conflict of interest. And I'm not even sure if getting sent free stuff is not a conflict of interest as well. Because think about it. If you get it for free, you don't have any skin in the game, as it were. Okay, so let's talk about this one. That's can you see that? Centurion version 2. I've gone on about this motherfucking thing for 3 years now. That it is the best 30 millimeter, all around 30 millimeter RDA on the block. I had to buy that. And I wanted to buy that. And I don't know how to put this, but if it was given to me, I think that takes away some of the allure of it. Does that make sense? Because I really wanted this RDA. And if it had been sent to me for free, would I feel the same way about it? That's what that I guess that's what it comes down to. Would I feel the same way about it if it had been sent to me for free? So I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, let's take a vape because we haven't done that, and this is, after all, a Maniacal Vapes video, and this is what we fucking do. So let's blow a fucking cloud, y'all. Oh yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. He also got the dogging on the mouth of lung people, which I got to get a giggle out of. And so if you're not reading in between the lines when you watch this video, let me make it a little easier for you when he goes on about people who are taking money for their videos. Think mouth to lung. Think mouth to lung. Think about collaborations with companies. And a few names will pop up in your head if you've been around in any length of time. Yeah. There's no way when you get that deep in bed with someone, I'm sorry, you're not walking out with something that's stanky. I'm sorry, it's just not fucking happening. So anyway, I bid Rip Trippers a fondue. You've helped out a generation of vapors. You've helped me out personally, and for that I'm eternally grateful. Yeah, I unsubscribed a few years ago, but hey, you know what? That's, if I don't want to watch content, that's my choice. I don't blindly follow someone for shits and giggles. So, but I appreciate the work that he put in for this community. Oh, and the one last thing that he said that I absolutely fucking adored is people jumping on him for the whole advocacy thing. And I thought his response was absolutely fucking perfect. He's just a dude. he's just a dude reviewing vape products. He didn't, well, as far as we know anyway, he didn't pay to have all these hundreds of thousands of fucking subscribers. He's just a random ass fucking dude who blew up, who did vape reviews. He's just a regular dude, and that's not him. And I've mentioned this in videos past, if you're willing to take the time to dig through my fucking short ass history. I've said that's not who he is. He's this private ass fucking dude, and, you know, that's not who he is. And he did a lot of stuff back in the early days for advocacy, and not a goddamn thing he did made a fucking bit of difference. And so it's completely understandable that he just didn't want to participate in that anymore. And I can hold nothing, I can't hold that against him at all. For all that the advocacy groups have done for us, there's not a whole lot that's actually changed. We're still staring down the barrel of a fucking gun. And at any time, this whole vape gig thing should just fucking end. And especially this coming election will be very telling, because traditionally Republicans they're not for vaping, but they're anti-regulation. But the Democrats are very regulation happy. And so if this election goes the way it's looking like it's going to go right now, vaping it's on the table. It's on the morgue table. Because if that happens, if the Democrats sweep everything, you're going to see a hell of a fucking shutdown on vaping. It's going to be horrible. But anyway, so that's my 2 cents worth in on about the whole Rip Tripper situation. I thank you for watching, and we're going to come. Sorry about that. We're going to come back in probably about a week or so, and I'm going to do a review on. I believe I'm going to do a review on the Dreamer. I know it's been out a while. Sorry, I just got one. So, and then I've got a couple other things to do reviews on. But things are, there's not a lot of shit coming out for us, folks. And not a lot of shit coming out for us. A whole lot of pods and a whole lot of fucking miniaturized sub-ohm tanks. That's really, and smoke seems to be the major player right now. Everything coming out seems to be smoke. So I'll try to chunk out reviews when I can. It's not that I don't want to. It's just I really don't have a whole lot of product to review. I really don't. I wished I did. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next video. Peace out, man.